Hey everyone, Menanth here. Today I'm bringing you another comparison between old big picture mode and the deck user interface. It was brought to my attention in the Steam forums that the move to position or move cursor command is a lot worse to use in the deck user interface compared to big picture mode. Um, they're saying that you literally have to guess values between 0 and 32,767, and I'm guessing that because of those values, it doesn't line up to any pixel on your screen at all. This is compared to moving the cursor on screen and simply selecting it where you want it in big picture mode. So we're going to take a look. I'm not going to actually experiment with them. I just want to show the differences between the user interfaces and how you might go about binding them. And then you can experiment and figure out which one you like better. I lean more towards big picture mode simply because it's easier to work with. So let's take a look at the move cursor binding here. In big picture mode, it is this binding here. And I'll get to the deck user interface in one moment. That is something that the deck user interface does better, actually. Um, it's actually named move to position. So you don't have to guess which icon it is. But the way it works in old big picture mode is you click, and then it says select or move cursor to the desired position and press A button to confirm. So if there's a user interface element up here in the game that you're playing, and there's no keybind associated with it, such as a game that only has keyboard and mouse support and no gamepad support at all, you can just move the cursor up here, press A on the controller, and it's bound. That's all you got to do, and that'll move up there every time you hit the button. In the deck user interface, the way it works, as he was saying, you have to select a value between 0 and 32,767 for both the X and Y position. And again, there's no move the cursor to it or anything like that. So you kind of just have to guess where on your screen this arbitrary value lines up with. And you have to experiment and kind of figure it out. Maybe after a couple attempts, you can start to math out and start making more estimations that are more educated. But really, it just gets a little bit frustrating when you're dealing with arbitrary numbers. Um, Now, I do kind of understand a little bit why they might want to do it a particular way, because as they were saying, I believe here, while the position will remain proportional, different aspect ratios and resolutions may change in game layouts, causing variations in precise positioning. And maybe this weird arbitrary range is designed to try and be a little bit more universal. So instead of moving it to a pixel position, you move it to an arbitrary position, and maybe that can be scaled on the back end to wherever, no matter what aspect ratio or resolution you're playing at. But I would think if it's possible to convert one direction, it would be possible to convert the other direction. So why not just have the deck user interface set up to do the same thing here, where you can literally just move the cursor where you want it? So would be a lot more frustrating to work with because it's a lot of guesswork. Um, and at the end of the day, I don't know if that's really beneficial, especially because if you think about it, the deck user interface was designed for the deck. Why not have it where you just touch on the screen where you want the cursor to move? That would make the most sense, I think. But anyway, yeah, infinitely worse trying to do it with the deck UI where you have to guess the values. And yeah, that's how the deck user interface is set up. So when it comes to the move mouse to position / the move cursor binding, it is nice that it's named in the deck user interface, but actually working with it, the big picture mode is still pretty much better. So anyway, thanks for watching, and join me next time for another comparison. Bye.